Hey everybody, GT here from GT's Barbecue. Today I'm going to do up a couple of Cornish game hens. I'm going to spatchcock these. I have spatchcocked turkeys, I have spatchcocked chickens. I've not done Cornish game hens before, but I'll never do a turkey a different way. It comes out nice and even. Spatchcock's the way to go. So I'm going to get these things spatchcocked out, seasoned up, and I'm going to take them down to a neighbor's house. We're going to do a little yard work today. And I bought these a few days ago. They need to be cooked, so won't be a lot of meat, but it should be good. So we'll get these ready to go here in a minute, and we'll see what we get. Okay, so I've got these birds rinsed, patted dry. Obviously we have a breast side and a back side. We're gonna work on the back. This is very simple. We're just gonna take our shears. You could do this with a sharp knife. We're just gonna follow that backbone all the way down and out the other side like so. Turn it around, just go right back the other way. Looks like I need some new shears. And there you go, backbone's out. Those are good actually to make broth with. So I'm gonna hang on to that, I'll probably freeze it. And then what we're gonna do is just turn it over and just give it a press. And I don't know if you could hear that, but it breaks the breastbone. And now these birds are gonna lay out nice and flat, easy to season. We'll clean up in here a little bit. I'll do the other one really quick. Again, this is the only way that I do turkeys these days. Snip, snip, snipperoo, technical term. Back down the other direction. Again, you can do this with a knife. Doesn't take too much to get it done. Take it, turn it over, and crack. So there you go. They're all spatchcocked, ready to go. Spatchcock actually comes from a phrase to dispatch the cock. When they would kill chickens back in whenever day it was a derivative of that term, to dispatch the cock, so hence spatchcock. So anyway, I'll get these patted dry and seasoned up here in a minute, and we'll get them on a platter, and I'll show you how to do that coming up. Okay, the birds are all nice and spatchcocked. I did towel dry the outside more than the inside, really. You want to get the skin as dry as you possibly can. It helps in the crisping of it. I'm going to use Killer Hog's hot barbecue rub for this. And I'm just going to, not too much. This isn't a very thick piece of meat. Little goes a long way. You just want the flavor. But you want to taste the flavor of the meat too. So just a light dusting on both of these. You never rub. You just kind of pat it on. Those legs there, like so. And you can see how nice and flat these are. So the breast is going to cook at the same time as the legs. Everything gets done at once. Seasoned up same way, put them in a pan, and we're going to head down, as I said, to my neighbor's here in a little while. He has a Traeger. We're going to throw these things on and just have a little lunch. So we'll see you here in a bit once I get them in the pan. Okay, so I've got my spatchcocked game hens here in this pan. I'm going to put them in the fridge for a couple hours until we head down to put them on the Traeger at my neighbor's house. And man, they look good enough to eat like they are, but no, we won't do that. So here, I'm going to let these rest here for a little bit, and then I'll get the video started again once we get down there and get them put on. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm on location at the neighborhood man cave at the gas bars. They've got their Traeger fired up. We're getting ready to watch the Seahawks here. I'm gonna walk into the man cave, give you a quick little preview. We got the Hawks going. We're gonna fire up the fire here in a minute.
Oh yeah.
We got Mitch with a beer already.
Go down, baby.
So anyway, yeah, we're gonna cook up some birds here and some snacks and wieners and different things. And anyway, so I'll get this meat on here in a second, and it'll just be a quick, easy cook. A couple of birds, get them on the Traeger, and we'll be good to go. See you in a bit. We're gonna go ahead and get our Cornish game hens on now. Got the Traeger fired up to 300 degrees. I'm gonna put these right in here like so. Boy, they already look good enough to eat. They've been spatchcocked, they've been seasoned. I imagine they're not gonna take much more than 45 minutes or so. So I'll check on these things in a bit and we'll be right back. Okay, quick update.
Hi.
Dan Gaspar, thanks for inviting us down to the man cave.
Absolutely.
It's 7/7. We got the neighbors everywhere here. It's possible there's an adult beverage or two. The birds are cooking, and we'll see you here in a bit. So we have a little elf party going on here in the garage. This is a monster Christmas display once it's all done.
Hello.
Everybody's out here kind of getting ready. Next weekend we're going to have a neighborhood party to set everything up, so I'll try to get a video on that. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, it's been about 45 minutes here. Had the cooker going 300. I turned it down to about 250. I'm gonna go ahead and glaze these. They're temping about 160 degrees in the breast and about 170 degrees in the leg, and the thigh. So I want this glaze to be able to set up for about a half hour. So I have, this is a barbecue sauce I made, and I actually mixed it with a little bit of Cosmos Q pineapple habanero rib rib glaze. So it's thick and delicious. And then I always like to put this on about, I don't know, half hour or so before it's done, so it can set up and be nice and delicious. Okay, that's about it. Just a light coating. I don't want too much on here. I want the meat to be the star, but I do want this back end flavor to come through. So, all right, we'll get this closed back up. Be back in about a half hour, and we'll get these off. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These things have been going now for about an hour. Spatchcock is the way to go for bird. Just to make sure, we want 165 in the breast. We're at 170. We want about 175 or so in the leg. We're at 180. So these guys are just about perfect. I'm going to go ahead and pull these off.
Poor little babies. Yeah, I've seen them in the store. You buy them already.
Yeah.
What do they call
Spatchcock. Okay, so we're going to let these rest here for, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes, and we're going to serve them up, cut them up, and eat them. Okay, this thing's been resting now for, holy moly, about 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get it separated, kind of get in between the joints. These beautiful little Cornish game hens. Like so. leave the wings intact with the breast. Spread these out here. But this whole thing, both of these, was less than $10. So nice little.
Chicken's out here.
I got these at Safeway, our local grocery store. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take these outside. We'll get them in the man cave, get a couple of tastes, and we'll be done. Okay, here we are on location at the Gaspar's Man Cave today. Just did up a couple of Cornish game hens. Watching the Seahawks. We're going to go ahead and serve some of this up.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, wow, that looks amazing.
Oh, smells amazing.
Yumma nama. Love the little wing.
Oh yeah, wingage.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Gary. That looks great.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. So that's about it. We're going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of the game. Thanks so much for watching. If you're so inclined, please like and subscribe. Go Seahawks, and we'll see you next time.